Good morning, good morning, good morning. New actions, new callings, the next steps, the fears. Who am I going to contact? What if this doesn't turn out exactly the way I want it to? What if people make fun of me? What if I get judged? What if people can't meet me where I am, right? All of these thoughts have been going through my head for several months now before I finally said, okay, we're gonna do prayer and healing in the park. And here we are. We're doing prayer and healing in the park. And every single moment where I had to make a decision or figure out who to contact or how to get the word out, it was actually an excuse and an ability for me to back out. And it was my choice whether I was going to back out with every single excuse or if I was going to stay in the game. And I stayed in the game. And I stayed in the game not knowing what's going to happen. And I call this faith in action. When you're called to do something, you do it not knowing the results. But you do it because you feel that it's serving the universe and your heart and the greater good. And you feel peace and love and joy when you do it. So when you feel that way, hang on to that, because everything's going to rise up that's going to trip you up along the way, and you have to make that active choice in faith to stay in line, because when you align with source, everything else flows and all the tools will be given to you. I will give you an example. I was flying back cross country from California back to Florida, and I sat next to a young gentleman. I didn't know who he was. I've never seen him in my life, and he looked sad. And I started a conversation with him. Come to find out a little while later that he has been in an extraordinary depression. A lot of things went the wrong way, and he was contemplating leaving everything behind. And that alarmed me. And when he said that, all I did was sit there in peace with him and heard him and listened to him. I didn't try to pretend that I knew the answer, but I was there to serve in whatever capacity was needed at that point in time. And after our conversation ended, he looked at me and said, I don't know how or why, but I'm at peace. I'm at peace and I want to move forward. And that was the most beautiful gift I have received by just being present and not knowing where that conversation or meeting that one individual was going to lead.